going on, everybody? Hey, you've heard me mention them time and time again, every single video. There's a reason. This is mainly for the new people. If you want to know what Forgotten Angels is and find out about the campout that's happening in about a month, hang around. That's right. Let's talk about Forgotten Angels. All you, a lot of you probably already know about Forgotten Angels, but there's a lot of new subscribers that might not. And why they are awesome is the big thing we're about to talk about. But before we do that, you know what we got to do. We got to get to this episode's famous woman I'd like to date. Let's go with Monica Bellucci? I'm going to say Bellucci. Look at this beautiful woman. Look at this beautiful woman. She has been in a lot of movies. A lot of, like Matrix Reloaded. I've seen her in that. On and on. Just all. I think the first time I really paid attention to her, noticed her, and her hotness was, did my camera move? It most certainly did. It was in Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis. Oh, I was like, dang, look at her. Holy cow. She is a bag full of hotness. That is for sure. Beautiful, beautiful woman, my age-ish. So, yeah, beautiful woman. My email is 9mills02wheels@gmail.com. She looks like the type of woman that would enjoy going to the range on a date. And definitely would try to talk her into getting in my creepy van and going to a Forgotten Angels campout, the topic of today's video. So, Monica, or anybody that knows Monica, or knows somebody that might know somebody that could get a hold of somebody that might know Monica Bellucci, I hope I'm saying that right, email me and I'll definitely return your email. That's a bag full of hotness. So I'm going to continue with the small town stuff. And that's where I'm, hey, look at here. That was perfect timing for that dang water sprinkler to come out there and try to get me wet. Alright, we are coming into the small town of Little River Academy. Population 1,996.6. Little River Academy. Why does it have two names? Well, I'll tell you. There used to be Little River, and there used to be Academy. Two towns. They were very close to each other. 1980, they merged, but they just kept both names. Little River Academy. That's why it has two names. That guy was making me nervous. Motorcycle sitting there. Not a lot in Little River Academy. Like I said, probably the majority of their population is on the outskirts. It's a farming community. But they do have something unique. Not unique, but pretty cool. And I'll show you that as soon as I get to it. But let's talk about what's down in the description. There's a link to my Patreon. You can join my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. I have 3 levels. I have rifle, pistol, bazooka, or pistol, rifle, bazooka. There we go. It helps out the channel. Every penny is spent on the channel, cameras, travel, all the stuff that come along with the expenses of doing a YouTube channel that without my Patreon would be really, really hard on me. Please consider joining my Patreon. Also, linked down in the description is a link to Forgotten Angels website and their Facebook, as well as Cheyleesi, or their Facebook page, as well as Cheyleesi's channel and Cheyleesi's channel. All down there in the description. Be sure to visit it. Get you some raffle tickets for the next upcoming motorcycle giveaway, or sign up for harness. Harness is the best way, I think. Click it and forget it kind of thing. Harness will round up round up the nearest dollar, the amount you purchase with your debit card, and give that amount to Forgotten Angels. You can set a limit and all kind of stuff, and you're automatically enrolled in all the giveaways if you sign up for harness. Today is September 12th. Normally this time of the year it's about still 100.6 degrees outside, but today it's 72.6 degrees. And it's cloudy. There's no rain in the forecast, but it sure does look like rain. Now here's the neat thing about Little River Academy. They have a drag strip. And it's pretty dang cool. You can't see it out there behind the trees, but there's a drag strip back there, and they often have drag, racing going on. It is pretty dang cool. Now I'm not going to pull down there, but I am going to turn around. Plus the gate's closed. What is Forgotten Angels? Forgotten Angels was started by a beautiful woman by the name of Cindy Tilley. They have a director, David Tyler. They're married. I was fortunate enough to be able to attend their wedding. What Forgotten Angels does is they help out children who have aged out of the foster care system. Now, all states' laws are not the same, and not all foster parents are the same. But one of the issues with the foster care system, especially in Florida, is all they're required to do to be a foster parent is give them a bed and air conditioning, a roof over their head. That's all they're required to do. That's it. They don't have to teach them anything. They don't have to, make sure they go to school. They don't have to do anything but provide a bed and air conditioning, a roof over their head. So what happens is they can have up to 4 beds in a room. And basically it's like a baby factory. Each kid is a check from the government. And when these kids turn 18, I call them kids, when the young kids or young adults turn 18, they're gone. They get kicked out. Give them a trash bag full of their stuff and kick them out because there's no longer a check coming in. So they got to get another kid in there to get a check. So what Forgotten Angels does is take these kids in and gives them life skills, teaches them, how to balance a bank account, how to drive. David has even had to teach kids how to tie their shoes. That's how bad it is. Now, if you've never been to a Forgotten Angel campout, or if you've never even been there, period, it is worth going and checking it out. Okay? It'll change your life. That's the reason why every one of my videos, I'm going to tell you about Forgotten Angels at the beginning. I ask you to get raffle tickets, to donate, it's just that, that cool of an organization, and all the stuff they do. I think I'm going to turn around again. That's it on Academy, guys. There just ain't a lot with Academy. If it weren't for Forgotten Angels, these kids would end up on the streets, drugs, prostitution, doing whatever they had to do to survive. Okay, Forgotten Angels gives them that, the leg up that they never had. These kids, it ain't their fault they're in the foster care system. They've had abusive parents. Maybe they've had both parents die in an accident or something like that. But it's not their fault that they're in the foster care system. And it's just sad that some foster parents is just for the check. And that's what David and Cindy are trying to change. That's what they're trying to expand. They're trying to get a Forgotten Angels going in Oregon. And they recently put a down payment on a big house. Now, if you ever been there, like I said, you ever been to the Forgotten Angels compound, they help kids there, boys, but they also help them off the compound. They don't have, all of them don't live there on the compound. And they've always helped the ladies, the young ladies, off the compound because they don't want them all living together, which makes sense. But they just recently put a down payment on a house they've been leasing. They put a down payment to buy it, a big house, and that's going to be for the young ladies. I can't say more about David and Cindy and the organization. They have a board, everything else, Shade Tree Service, Cheyleesi, Campout, everybody, Weems Motor Code. That's originally how I found out about him. I was watching his videos. There's a reason. Here, let's talk about the Campout. The Campout happens in October and March, twice a year. It's a way to say thank you. Let's all get together, have a good time, play motorcycle games. Now, Campout is just a way to say thank you to all the donors and everybody that's involved with this. And it's fun, man. It is. I tell you, there's a reason I stopped going. I ain't gonna say I stopped, but I don't go to big rallies because I'd much rather go to a Forgotten Angels Campout. There's a reason it's called a reunion. There's a reason it's called a reunion. Why are you sitting there, motorcycle? But there's a reason I could care less about big rallies, really, because I've been to big rallies. I'd much rather go to a Forgotten Angels family reunion Campout. The reason it's called a family reunion because you are family. If you donate to Forgotten Angels, you are family. Listen, if you go to a Campout and you don't like getting hugged, you get used to it. You're gonna get hugged, especially from David and Cindy. Okay, but it's a unique kind of event. That's why at the end of it on Sundays, you might see people with tears in their eyes because it's that much camaraderie. It's that much fun. It just if you go to a Forgotten Angels Campout and you don't leave there with a whole new list of friends, listen, you can go to just about anywhere in the United States. Just about anywhere. And there's little gatherings, group rides, people getting together to have fun. The reason they do that is because of Forgotten Angels. They met at the Campout. Okay? That happens. That's pretty dang neat. I think it's pretty neat. Just, you can go anywhere, just about anywhere in the United States, and you can find somebody to ride with that's been to the Campout. Okay? And they just, I just can't say enough about it. Okay? The Campout, granted, that's the fun part, but helping these young adults is the most important part. But I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong by helping out Forgotten Angels. Now, my friend Shade Tree Surgeon, Josh, Shade Tree Surgeon, can articulate. There we go. Articulate is a little bit better. Check out his videos. He talks about, just like I do, Forgotten Angels, and he's got a better way of saying it. Kind of, he's a lot better at the words than I am. But I'm telling you, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you haven't been to a Forgotten Angels Campout, you are truly missing out. One of the unique things about the Campout is you might be standing there admiring somebody's motorcycle. Wow, look, or even their vehicle. Wow, look at that, that's sharp, that's cool looking, They might hand you the keys and tell you to take it for a spin. I kid you not, that happens all the time at the Forgotten Angels Campout. Okay? It is one of the cool, unique things about the Campout. Campout costs you $100. It's for 4 days. This month it's 21st through the 24th. If you got the gas to get there, and got the gas to get home, and it's $100 to get in the gate for the 4 days. They're going to feed you. They're going to provide beer. You don't drink beer? A lot of people will donate other things like whiskey and stuff like that sometimes for the bar. It is a fun time. So that stuff will do for as long as it lasts, all right? Especially the beer. Sometimes we've gone through a lot of beer and end up running out of beer. $100, you can't beat that. You get to camp. You get to get fed. You get entertainment. There is entertainment. Yeah, and you get beer for the 4 days. How can you beat that? Or if you just want, if you're in the area and you want to show up for a day, it's $50. All right? Now I've heard, don't quote me on this, I've heard some people have donated money earmarked for the entrance. So if you absolutely want to go and don't have $100, or you could show $100 worth of raffle tickets purchased, a receipt, you can get in that way too. You don't have to pay $100 if you donate. If you've donated $100 or more. So, but if you email David, and his phone number is also on the website, talk to them. Arrangements possibly could be made. I will be there in October. I missed March 1. That's the very first campout I've ever missed due to having to have surgery. There's no way to get around it. But I won't try now. I try not to miss another one. I was just talking to David the other day, and definitely going to be there on the 21st through the 24th. So I hope to see y'all there. I hope you buy raffle tickets, $25. Sign up for harness and help Forgotten Angels end foster care abuse. That's exactly what it is. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm on my way to the gym. Don't forget, like I said, visit the links down in the description. Be sure to leave a thumbs up. That helps give the middle finger to YouTube's algorithm. Be sure to subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. All it does is give you a way to be notified whenever I post a video. That's it. And it keeps track of, how many subscribers and stuff. Helps the algorithm out. Oh, and before I close it out here, I've gotten this question before. No, you don't have to ride a motorcycle to donate to Forgotten Angels. You don't have to ride a motorcycle to get a raffle ticket. You don't have to ride a motorcycle to go to the campout. If you by chance buy raffle tickets and win and you don't ride, give the motorcycle to somebody that does. Or other arrangements could possibly be made, but you don't have to ride a motorcycle to get raffle tickets, to sign up for harness, or to go to the campout. Because it just, some people just don't ride motorcycles. I don't know why, but they don't. Okay. Y'all know how it goes. Appreciate y'all watching this video. Be sure to try to make it to a Forgotten Angels campout. It'll change your life. It'll change your life. I swear it will. Okay? If you have served, or if you're currently serving in the military, if you're a firefighter, EMS, first responder, especially law enforcement, if you're in the healthcare industry, if you're a truck driver out there delivering the goods so we can have a good life, if you vote, stand up for your rights. If you donate to Forgotten Angels, you are awesome. We appreciate everything you do for us and the sacrifices you and your families have made. Be safe out there. Carry things that go boom. Ladies, flash a stranger today.